After years of trying for a baby, I finally got pregnant, but my husband sneered, "Don't expect me to celebrate." I never wanted this mistake. At a family dinner, he mocked, "Who knows if it's even mine, ever heard of cheating and DNA tests?" His sister cackled, "That kid's doomed with her as a mother." I put down my fork, looked at him, and said, "You're right, this child doesn't deserve a father like you." Then I got up and left. Many years later, after I walked away with our baby, he's begging to see us. Okay, I am shaking while typing this. I have been keeping this inside for weeks now, and I am finally ready to just let it out. Maybe because I am too angry to hold it anymore. Maybe because my phone is literally blowing up from people who were at that dinner, acting like they have no clue why I left. Like I just casually walked out for no reason while 6 months pregnant. Okay, so here is the full story, and I am not going to sugarcoat it. I guess the first weird thing was how quiet he was when I told him I was pregnant. We had been trying for years, 2 miscarriages, 1 chemical. I had cried in bathrooms, in the car, in grocery store aisles. We spent so much money on tracking apps and ovulation strips and vitamins that made me nauseous. He was there for all of it, or at least physically there. I thought he wanted this too. He said he did. He would hold me when I cried after a failed test. He said stuff like, "We'll get there, we always do." So when I finally saw those 2 pink lines, I was shaking. I was smiling so hard my face hurt. I waited a day just to be sure, took like 4 more tests, even booked a blood test just to confirm. And when I told him, I swear to God, he just blinked. Not a smile, not a hug, not even a really. He just said, "Okay." I laughed. I thought he was shocked. I was like, "You're in shock, right?" And he said, "I just need time to process." And he went back to scrolling on his phone. I remember the screen was on some Reddit thread about mechanical keyboards. I remember because I stared at it too long, trying to make sense of how that could be more interesting than what I just told him. But I let it go. I told myself he was overwhelmed. People react weird sometimes. Maybe he was scared. Maybe he just needed time. But then time kept passing, and nothing changed. No questions about appointments. No touching my belly. No, "How are you feeling today?" stuff. If I brought up the baby, he would change the subject, or sometimes he would just go quiet, like completely stone silent. It was so weird. And I am not even the type to be all gushy about pregnancy. I was sick, bloated, tired, I had backaches. I was not glowing. I was just surviving, and it felt like he was watching me do it from across a glass wall. One night, I asked him directly, like, "Do you still want this?" And he said, "I do not know what you want me to say." And then he walked out and went to go play his games. Not even mad, just done. I should have pushed harder right then, but I was so tired. And honestly, I kept thinking something was wrong with me. Like, maybe I was being too sensitive. Maybe he was just stressed. Maybe it was the pressure. I told my mom about it, and she said, "Men do not always bond with the baby until it is born." I told my friend Elizabeth, and she said it was probably just anxiety. So, I kept giving him the benefit of the doubt. And then came the dinner. Henley, his sister, invited us over. She was doing one of her family catch-up nights. She's one of those people who posts every meal like it's a food blog, and acts like she's the queen of hospitality. Her husband is whatever, the kids are loud, but fine. His mom was there too, which was kind of rare. She usually avoids drama, but she came that night, and I think now that was intentional. I wore a dress I had not worn in a while because it finally fit again. My bump was showing just enough to be cute. I curled my hair. I felt good. I thought maybe this would be the night Brandon would snap out of it. Like seeing me happy and surrounded by family would make it real for him.